What's up, everybody? I just got through shadow boxing. I'm tired. I don't know why I'm tired. I feel like I ain't eating right. So I was gonna start eating better. Watch. I told you I've been making these videos because I've been trying to sell my books online. And out here, you do. And I don't even tell nobody. And if you don't believe me, you can ask whoever ordered the book. But when you buy it, you only get one because you buy it offline. But when I buy it, it's cheaper for me. That's why. Remember when I first was telling him like, there's nothing to brag about. It's nothing glamorous. But I was talking about like being arrested. That was my first time. There's nothing. It's just bullshit. But I was saying how the system is designed to break your spirit. System, boy. I ain't talking about that shit. Fuck that. I don't want to talk about that shit no more. Oh, man. Yeah, man. What's going on, y'all? What y'all want to talk about today before I get out of here? Oh, I was just talking about the old days in the boxing gym. The old days in the boxing gym. And trying to maintain your weight. Hold on. Look how empty it is out here. It's empty as shit. Look at that shit. It's empty as shit out here. Look at that. 2 cars right there. Car right there. Oh, what was I talking about? You know, like watching your weight and shit like that. And the main reason people don't watch their weight, one of the main things that mess people up when they're watching their weight is they drink too much, they drink juices and stuff like that. Now, like I make juice in the morning, but it's fruit. I eat the fruit. You know, I don't add nothing to it. The only thing I add to it is water. It's regular fruit and water. And that's what I drink. It be frozen fruit and water. But a lot of times when people be making smoothies and shit like that, they be adding milk, honey, you know, all that bullshit to it. And all that shit is bullshit because that keeps your weight on you. You can't add nothing to it. Drinking orange juice, that's bullshit. Because they take like 6 oranges to make a glass of orange juice damn near. And you're not supposed to drink 16 ounces. You're supposed to drink 8 ounces. That's why when you go to the restaurant, they give you that little ass orange juice. Because that's a necessary requirement. But don't nobody be wanting that little ass shit. That shit don't quench your thirst. You be wanting a big ass glass. But if you drink that big glass, that puts weight on you and that makes it harder to lose weight. That's why it's better to eat an orange instead of drinking orange juice. It's better to eat apples instead of drinking apple juice. It's better to eat grapes instead of drinking grape juice. And plus when you buy those grape juices and stuff like that, they add sugar and all of that. You know, so it's better to eat the fruit. That way you get the fiber and it helps you digest your food. Fiber has it has roughage, and the roughage helps you digest your food, and that's how you lose weight. And it's better to walk after you eat. That's how you see all that weight I lost. Yeah, I lost all that weight. This chick told me, look, when you lose weight, my head get big. She said my head get big. So I got a big head. Yeah, I always had a big fucking head. I got a big brain. But I don't like being fat. You know, you rarely see old fat people walking down the street. Because once you get old and fat, it gets harder on you. It gets harder on your knees and on your body and on your joints. So I like being slim. I don't want to be a big fat guy. I was getting fat. I started looking like an old man. I started getting like a wrinkle from my chest, and it made my chest look funny. It made me look like one of them old men that be on the corner trying to rekindle his youth. It's gone now. It's back the way it used to be, like it was when I was 25. What y'all talking about? Let me see what y'all saying. Who a clown? Why you call me a clown? Who called me a clown? Midnight, somebody called me a clown. Okay. Somebody told me I don't need to be going back and forth arguing online, so I'm not even going to argue with you. If I'm a clown, you a clown. That means both of us are clowns. We compliment each other. How about that? I don't know. Yeah, so like I was talking about, you just gotta get out here and work. Just do it. Come out here every day and do it. Every day. I'll come out here tomorrow, but I'm not gonna be doing no exercising it like that. Let's come out tomorrow. Work out. Oh man, the phone came back on. What U.S. city are you in? I'm in Spartanburg. You ever heard of Spartanburg? I'm in Spartanburg. This shit is wet. I'm in Spartanburg. I come out here early in the morning and run. What's up? Spartanburg. It's about 30 miles outside of Greenville. It's about 60-something miles away from Charleston, I think it is. I'm in South Carolina. It'll be boring as fuck down here. So I ain't got nothing to do but exercise. And I guess that's the way you can turn a positive into turn a negative into a positive. Instead of saying it's bored and go home and eat every day, I say I'm bored and I come work out. I run 2 miles right now. So on Monday, I'll start running 3 miles. Or maybe 2.5 miles. 2.5 miles. 2.5 miles. 3 miles, who knows? I just got to get more sleep better. I just got to sleep better. Because I'm sure I can do it. I used to do it before. Sleep better. I'm going to go downtown and do my thing. It's 8:23. I burnt. And my heart rate is 106 beats a minute right now. 105 beats. When I'm resting, it's usually 40. When I'm resting, my heart rate is at 49 beats a minute. People tell me that's too slow. I'm in Spartanburg. And what was I talking about yesterday? I was talking about how it used to be on 42nd Street when all the hookers and shit used to be down there. 42nd Street used to be real grimy. It was grimy as fuck down there. The pickpockets. I was seeing how somebody pickpocket, how they pickpocket you. What happened is, like when you're walking on a crowded street, and somebody's in front of you, and somebody's in back of you. It's a team, but you don't know it. And they'll walk, and they'll drop something, and they'll stop to pick it up. And when they stop to pick it up, you bump into them. And when you bump into them, the person behind you bump into you. But when they bump into you, they go in your wallet. They go in your wallet, take your wallet out. If you got your pocketbook open, or they'll unzip your pocketbook and take some shit out of there. But a lot of times people don't know because they be so distracted about bumping into somebody. You know, like everybody walking fast, walking to catch the bus or the train, and you know the Vic be in the middle, the Vic be in the back behind me, and then my team being behind them. So they'll stop and pick it up. And when they start to pick it up, you bump into them, and when you bump into them, they just go in your wallet and take your wallet, take your purse, whatever you got. But a lot of times you don't feel it because you be distracted. I was with a friend of mine on the bus one day, and somebody stole her pocketbook. I was like, you supposed to sit with your pocketbook on your lap. Where the fuck you from? You put your pocketbook on the chair. That's what people used to do in Starbucks. They go in Starbucks, and they put their they're sitting right there, and they put their pocketbook on the arm of they put their pocketbook on the chair. So there it is, your pocketbook is hanging down there. But behind you, behind the person in Starbucks, is the fix-it stand. That's where not the honey. They used to give away free honey in Starbucks, and people start taking advantage of it. But that's where the honey and the sugar and the cream is. Remember, Starbucks used to give out free cream. I used to see people come to Starbucks and get a cup, ask for a cup. They get a cup, fill it up with the milk, take a whole bunch of sugars and walk out. Yeah, you can't have shit in New York City. I've seen them do that down here. Down here they be having mustard, mayonnaise, jelly, honey mustard, light mayonnaise. They be having all kind of mayonnaise and shit. Mayonnaise, mustard, and ketchup. I seen a guy come in here with a bag yesterday and take all that shit. All that shit. Took 2 bags of all that shit. Well, you can't have nothing. You can't have shit. But back to what I was saying, back in New York, yeah, they should do that in Starbucks. But that's the fix-it stand. And people come to put their cream and milk and shit in their coffee. But while they doing that, they be going in the person's pocketbook, and they don't even know it. They be going in their pocketbook, make it like they're making coffee, and then they just leave. I've seen people come to Starbucks. You can't do that shit in New York City. Like the people be leaving their laptop and go in the bathroom. They'll go in the bathroom. I've seen people leave their car running. Go in the store, leave their car running, come back in the car beat it. You can't do that shit in New York City. But I've seen people. I know a lady. She was going all the way to the airport, went all the way to the airport and realized she didn't have her passport and couldn't even get on the plane. Yeah, man. That's fucked up, boy. Yeah, they can take your shit, boy. I've seen people go, they leave Starbucks, and everything out their pocketbook be going. They don't even know it. And then they come back and make a complaint about it. And then that's how you find out. That's messed up, boy. That's fucked up. Yeah, they get you, boy. Man, why you think the Starbucks closed down? People used to come in there and steal shit all fucking day. All right, y'all. Time to go. Yeah, what's up, everybody? I'm chilling, man. Tired. I'm winded. I'm winded. We're gonna get out of here, y'all. Chilling, man. Another day, another dollar. Time to get that workout on. Yo, like always, check out my book online, right, y'all? Corner stores in the middle of the block. It's called Corner Stores in the Middle of the Block because in my neighborhood, there's a corner store, but it's in the middle of the block. And You know, we were talking about like why black neighborhoods are so bad. They're bad by design. Yeah. That's why most black neighborhoods are near highways or highway overpass. Look at all the projects that are near highways. The Polo Grounds in Colonial, Wagner, the other shit on the Upper West Side, I forgot the name of them. St. Nick is not by the highway. But when you're driving down south or wherever, look how many housing black neighborhoods are near the highway. That's the way it was designed. That's why suburbs stand for suburban. The suburbs were created to move away from black people and have black people redline and live in the ghetto. And then the reason the reason it stays like that is because all the businesses in the neighborhood are usually owned by people that are not from the neighborhood. These are people these are immigrants that come to the country and they're given incentives. That's how the franchising system started. You would come to America and you was given land, and the land had no value until you put a slave on the land. So that's how the land got value. Once you put the slave on the land, that gave the land value. Pretty much what happens today is you come to America with no money, and they give you a loan to open up a store, and you open up the store in the ghetto. That's why there's so many corner stores in the ghetto. There's more corner stores than there are supermarkets. And the corner stores, everybody taking money out of the hood. Everybody come to they used to have the Asians got the fruit stand. You got the fruit stands, the liquor store, the corner store. All that shit is designed to keep money out the neighborhood, because at the end of the day, those people go put their money in the bank. That money don't circulate in the neighborhood. That money leaves the neighborhood. Every night, the black neighborhood goes through a Great Depression. Every night, a black neighborhood goes through a Great Depression. And that's why this shit is so rough. Everybody's struggling. Except for people that's hustling. They got to hustle on the side. Everybody's struggling. That's why it's like that. You leave one ghetto, go to another ghetto. You leave a ghetto in California, go to a ghetto in Nevada. Leave a ghetto in Nevada, go to a ghetto in New York, in Buffalo. Leave a ghetto in Buffalo, go to a ghetto in Miami. Leave a ghetto in Miami, go to a ghetto in Texas. It's the same in every black neighborhood. Every black neighborhood you go to, you rarely see black businesses. The only businesses you see in a black neighborhood is a hair care product, not hair care products, barbershops and salons. It's like we own the barbershop or salon, but we don't own the hair care products. The Asians usually own that. Asians been making money off of black people for years. But you don't see no black businesses. If you see a black business, it's usually food, like a Jamaican restaurant or a soul food restaurant. And now, I be seeing health food restaurants too. But it's usually a restaurant, soul food restaurant, or Jamaican restaurant, and a barbershop and a beauty salon. Those are the black businesses that you see in a black neighborhood. Yep. I remember my friends of mine, they had like a DVD, they had like a video store. That's where they used to do the rap battles in his video store. I used to cut their hair. But that's why you don't see no black businesses in the black neighborhood. You go in Chinatown, you see Asian businesses. You go in Jewish neighborhood, you see Jewish businesses. You go in the Spanish neighborhood, you see Spanish businesses. You go in the black neighborhood, you don't see no black businesses. Every night a black neighborhood go through a Great Depression. Yeah, you could say it's our fault, but I don't want to talk to this person. I don't know who this is. I don't know who that is. You go through a black neighborhood, you don't see no black businesses. You could say it's our fault, but it's designed that's what integration does. Integration is a diluting process. Nobody breaks their neighborhood. Nobody breaks their neck to leave their neighborhood except black people. We're the only ones that want to live in somebody else's neighborhood. Yep. That's where it is. Yep, what was that? Yeah, that's where it's done. Nobody ever know. Nobody ever took a look at it. I got that from Claude Anderson. He brought it to my attention. But that's how it is. Integration is, and like they say, like that, even like when you do when people use the term people of color. I'm gonna say this one more time. When slavery was taking place in America, it was very specific. It had nothing to do with people of color. And the reason I'm bringing up slavery, because slavery was what handicapped black people. And slavery is what put black people in last place in the race for wealth and resources. And that race, and being in last place is never corrected. We're still in last place. But it was very specific. But then when you say people of color, then you add everybody. And black people in America are plant minorities. That's why black population never goes past 12%. So if you add everybody else to 12%, that makes it a diluting process. That's why the black vote helps everybody except black people. Yep. That's what it's designed. All right, y'all. I don't want to get on all this pot. Yeah. That's what it's designed. Tell them that. Remember that. Tell people that. Say people of color means anybody. People of color is not specific. People of color can be anybody. People of color could be Latinos. People of color could be Italians. People of color could be black people. People of color could be Hispanics. But all these people I just named were not forced into Jim Crow segregation. They wasn't hung. They wasn't lynched. They wasn't beat. They wasn't robbed of their land. And they wasn't robbed. They was black people, the only people in America that was robbed of everything. Robbed of everything. Robbed of your name, language, religion, culture. He was robbed of everything. But then when they try to correct it, then they say people of color. So that means you add everybody. You add everybody. And then black people get left out. All this shit is designed. It was a policy that was called benign and neglect. It's called benign and neglect. And it was a policy that was to make it look like black people were invisible. Make it seem like black people was invisible. Like y'all ain't even here. We here, but y'all don't see y'all. Alright, y'all, let me get out of here. Look it up. It was called benign and neglect. B-E-N-I-G-N. If I'm not mistaken. Benign and neglect. Look it up. I can't even see now. What exercise do you lose your... See, I'm glad you asked me that. Let me go back. What exercise can you do to lose your belly? Let me tell you something. Listen to me good. If you want to lose your belly, it's not going to happen over. You cannot lose weight. Like you be hearing chicks, it's different. I lose weight and then when a mother cow feeds her baby, she's feeding that baby so that cow grows up to be 800 pounds. So if you're drinking milk, that means you're going to be big like a cow. That's why I be telling people, leave that milk shit alone. Milk is for babies. No animal with teeth drinks milk. Once your teeth start coming in, that's when the mother kicked you off the nipple. I wish I'd have known this when I was younger. I would have took the bottle away from my daughter once she grew her teeth. But people that, they feed their baby a bottle up until like 2 years old. And then we still be drinking milk. And milk shit ain't no good for you. Milk is no good for you. And I don't care if people in Africa drink it. Just because they drink it don't make it right. The shit ain't no good for you. I'm just telling you. I wish I'd have learned a long time ago. Since I stopped drinking milk, I don't be in the bathroom. I've been in the bathroom for about 5 minutes at most. I used to drink milk. It take all day, boy. You be squeezing hard as you can to get that shit out your body. And that's why you drink milk. It give you the runs or whatever, make you fart, give you diarrhea, farts be stinking and shit. Like I was joking, they said, I thought I saw a lizard. Here. I saw some move over here. Just that. Yep. Yeah. Gotta stop drinking all that milk and shit. Alright, y'all. Let me get out of here. When I was a kid, I used to love going through shit like that. I'd be back there all day. Looking for snakes and shit. Move over here. Can you repost? Oh, like I was saying, now my shit messing up. Oh, to lose belly fat, you just gotta work out. And don't be wearing them plastic suits and shit. That shit don't help. You just gotta eat less. See, like when I was overweight and my stomach was big, it takes more food to fill you up. So you gotta set your mind to that you're gonna eat less. And when you eat less and you hear your stomach growling, that's your stomach going back to its natural form. And you just gotta just eat less. Stay away from junk food, because junk food is an empty calorie, meaning it doesn't fill you up, and it just keeps weight on you. And see, that's the thing. Like when people are overweight and they're trying to lose weight, when you overweight and you're trying to lose weight, you just gotta eat less. And eat a lot of fruits and vegetables, but fruits especially, because fruits fill you up and it don't have a lot of calories in it. And that's the best thing I could tell you, and just drink water. Water cleans the toxins out of your body, and it helps your digestive system, helps you pee, and it helps you shit. People don't realize that, but it's hard to shit if you're dehydrated. So drink water. Water is the key, man. And just exercise. Like me, I run two miles. I run 2 miles right now. Sometimes 3. And that's the best way to do it, yo. I can't see, my phone get dark. All right, y'all, let me get out of here. I'll take it easy, all right?